And we're back with the Opie and Anthony Show. In studio, one of our old pals, Jeffery Ross. He's playing Caroline's here in New York City. Tonight, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. Lots and lots of shows. For your tickets, call 212-757-4100. Really fast, we were talking about the homeless shopping spree. We were talking about Feels for Meals. Jay reminded us of another thing that we have like 3 or 4 bits we were never able to do at the old place. And we're convinced we can do just about all of them at the new place. Like we never were able to do Feels for Meals. Mm-hmm. Remember the bit Run Around the Park for Erin?
Yeah, it was Run Around Park for Erin. Run around Park
Erin.
Run around Park Erin. Right. There's a girl. We're going to set her loose in Central Park, and you would have to run around the park and find her. But people didn't really like the acronym of Run Around Park Erin.
R-A.
Yeah, and find
Shut
her.
up.
And
they can figure it out. They're not that stupid.
Kind of.
And it was like, when you play flag football, she'd have some flags on her. There wasn't going to be any tackling or anything.
Well,
she wasn't going to be dragged into the woods.
But the whole gag was to surprise her, just have her walk around and jump out from a tree and kind of grab her or something.
No, she was aware that she was going to be chased.
Yeah.
We set these lunatics loose. She's got the flags like you have in flag football. She runs around. First person that grabs a flag off Erin wins a fine prize. Maybe a MiFi that we're going to be giving away soon here on the Opie and Anthony Show.
Yeah, they didn't like that. And the bee jar.
The bee jar has to happen.
We wanted to do but this now gets back into fraternity hazing sounding stuff, doesn't it?
Yeah, that's true.
Lettuce.
We wanted to take a jar and put a bee in it. And have maybe 6 guys.
We actually were going to do this. They gave us a car to give away. I forgot the car.
It was an Aztec.
The Aztec. So, we were going to get 4 or 5 guys with, like, mayonnaise jars. Place a bee in each of the jars. And then the first guy that got stung on his junk won the car.
Then they'd have to stick their junk in the jar and hold it there, and the first guy to get stung won the car.
We were so close to doing that one. And then they shut us down.
Maybe we can get this. I was watching a documentary recently. We'd have to get an Escalade for this one, though. On Japanese Hornets. They're probably 2 inches long, and we have like a 3-inch wingspan. If anyone's ever seen, they're the worst creatures alive. And if you could get them in a jar, you'd have to give away at least a $40,000 or $50,000 car.
And they sting?
Repeatedly, and they attack other hornet nests, and they murder them and steal from other bees. I mean,
really?
They're awful.
Do they wear bling? No?
They do. Yeah, they're actually H-O top apostrophe nets.
Hornets.
They're hornets.
But the lawyer shut us down on that one.
I wonder why.
Yeah. Well, they were worried about a
allergic reaction.
This is where you belong, fellas. This is awesome.
Satellite radio.
Whatever it is, it's radio, and you can do whatever the fuck you want.
That's it.
Kind of liberating.
Yeah, curse. Is this the first time you've been on a satellite radio show?
Darn!
Yeah,
easy, Jeff.
You showed them.
I can't.
It's funny. We're used to it now, but when the old guys come by the new show for the first time, it's funny to watch them. They're like, you can really curse?
Yeah, you get on mic and it kind of.
I'm not going to curse, just on principle.
That's good.
I never thought you should be fired, so I'm going to pretend we're still.
Thank you.
Thank you, Jeffrey Ross.
Pretend we're still back where we
you
were.
Lucky
for the boot.
Wait, man, I got to see. Wait, we have something you're supposed to warn us.
Meanwhile.
Oh no, that's not it.
That's the wrong one, Opie.
Right, hold on.
Breathe.
Warning. C-word alert. C-word alert. Warning.
Because we found out that the women really don't like that word.
No,
that is truly the atomic bomb.
We try to give the warning before we let that one fly. But there you go. Yeah, you let it.
I remember during my lovely marriage, Opie, in my 9 years of marriage, my ex-wife, that word was the single worst thing you could ever say, ever.
She would shut down.
To her or just in general?
In general. I mean in general. No, to her, not even an option. And there was a couple of times toward the end of the marriage where she would be bitching at me for something.
Are you going to say it?
And I would, yeah.
Warning. C-word alert. C-word alert. Warning.
She would be bitching at me for something. And I would try to gauge how loud I could say it so that I felt like a tough guy saying it, but she wouldn't hear it. Because I'd be like, keep bragging, you fucking cunt. And there was one time she was like, I heard, what? What? Came in and was just unloaded.
Now you know why.
Just unloaded.
Now you know why the homeless were wearing all your clothes.
I know. Hey, come on. There ain't a guy that's been married that doesn't at least think the word.
You say it all the time. This is why they hate it, because they know you mean it when you say it. There's never like, no, but I was only saying that like, well, you're kind of clippy.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? There's no way to get around
It's not like bitch, which is like, some girls enjoy being a bitch.
Yeah,
I'm a bitch and I'm proud of it.
100% Italian bitch, waka waka. Chicks don't wear the shirt they should wear.
Maybe it'll like let's desensitize it so it becomes like diva.
You think?
So like,
Diva
eventually on VH1 it'll be like, VH1, cunts. Sorry I missed the warning there.
We got the warning out there, though.
Oh, maybe someday.
Elton John, Bette Midler, Barbara Streisand, VH1, cunts.
Yeah. See, isn't this new radio fun?
This is all right.
It's all right, huh?
Someday.
This is rad.
And then you'd have all the black women, but they spell it C-U-N-T-Z.
All right. We saw you at the Donald Trump roast.
That was fun.
We had a good time in the nosebleed seats.
Yeah, the boss.
We want to become better friends
seats.
with you, so we could get better seats.
Yeah, no, I remember.
It's not working with Rich Voss. Rich Voss
remember.
gets all excited, say, "Yeah, I got tickets for the roast."
I went to a roast, and I was Jeffrey's guest at the Hugh Hefner roast.
What a night!
And I had great seats. I was able to see Hef drool. I was close enough to see the Hef drooling. His hot blonde models. I went
7 of them.
I went to the after party and saw Rob Schneider leave with one.
Yeah.
Who got fired. One of the girls got fired.
She's back.
Is she back?
Yeah. I saw her at the Halloween party. She's like, it's not me. I'm not going to let some old man tell me who to fuck. And I was like, all right, well, I guess not, because you're back.
Why'd she get fired? For leaving?
For fooling around with somebody.
Yeah,
she's supposed to be in Hef's coffin by 2 a.m.
There's the Hef. He's got the image, so he's supposed to have these girls. It looks bad if some of Hef's girls are peeling off to be with Rob Schneider.
Oh, you mean it was one of his personal 7?
Yeah.
He had 7 girlfriends. One to put it in and the other 6 to move him around. 7.
I had a great time at that roast,
And you had the good seats.
Like I said, great seats.
So where'd you sit for the Trump roast?
Oh.
Why weren't you on the dais?
Where was the roast? What hotel was that?
The Hilton?
Yeah, we were at the Sheraton.
Did you see that? Did you see the big screen?
Yeah.
For the people that were in the back of the floor that weren't close enough to the stage, so they would turn around to see what's going on the big screen.
You were behind that.
We were behind the screen.
Yeah.
No joke.
Yeah.
We were right on the corner of that screen.
Yeah.
Wow.
Oh, yeah.
It's the kind of pull a Rich Voss has.
And he was so excited. He's like, don't blow it off. These tickets are $500 a piece.
$500 a piece.
He paid nothing. So
of course.
Forget it. He did great that night. He made me, I was proud of him.
He did a good job.
He was very,
there were a couple of people who just killed, and then there were people that just ate it.
I kind of was in between. I was a little off.
You are probably one of the best people at a roast I've ever seen.
Well, thanks.
You come there prepared. You got a lot of funny stuff. And I don't know what happened that day.
I was a little off.
You were good. It wasn't like you ate it.
Right.
You didn't come out in a nun
costume. I came out with a bad attitude, which I usually can overcome, but I was just sort of...
You did?
I was off.
Yeah.
I don't know.
That room was weird, though.
Why?
It took forever to get started, too. The goddamn introduction to the dais was forever.
Freddie Roman goes up and introduces like 50 non-speaking B celebrities.
Yeah.
And Katie Couric and like 3 other people.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that took forever. They finally get to the roast. You're like, enough already.
Yeah.
Stewie Stone was very funny, though. I had never seen him do anything before.
Oh, he's great.
Yeah.
All the guys on it were great. That was the one thing. But I don't know.
Has anyone...
By the time I got on, all the Trump hair jokes were shot. And
Right.
That's another thing. Trump, you have your set jokes, and everyone pretty much does them. So the earlier the better, I guess.
Dude, Robert Klein, who I think he's a brilliant comedian. He's one of my favorite comedians growing up. He was an influence, and he had a tough night. He had a bad set.
Yeah, that was really
he was doing
rough
his act.
to sit through.
He panicked, I think.
Some of these guys were just doing their act.
And that's
Right.
not... What happened
Who
to
was
Klein?
the guy that was doing his act?
Oh, my
Norm
God.
Crosby.
Norm Crosby.
He was? I don't remember him being there.
He would seg into just his jokes.
Yeah.
You know, Donald Trump... Donald Trump's built a lot of buildings, and there's a construction worker, and he gets into an elevator. And
well, that's the difference. Like, he's going up to try to get gigs from at Trump Marina.
Right.
I'm going up to try to make you guys laugh 4 months later when I see you.
Yeah.
Yeah, you don't give a crap. I love that.
Yeah, what's Trump
Has
gonna
anyone
do?
ever
Fire
wanted-
me? You know,
Has anyone ever come close to punching in the face?
Penny Marshall.
Penny Marshall?
Interestingly enough.
She was angry?
And I was a little afraid of her because she's a fucking crazy...
Yeah.
Yeah? What did you say
not
about her
very stable.
that pissed her off?
I guess it was the Rob Reiner roast. She was married to Rob Reiner, and I said, I don't even know how do you want to roast Rob Reiner? I mean, how do you even make fun of a guy that married Penny Marshall?
That's a great line.
How do you know what was your wedding song? How much is that doggy in the window?
Oh boy.
And then like a couple months later, I was roasting the Maloof brothers who own the Palms and the basketball team, the Kings.
Yeah.
We're in Vegas, and she's a big basketball fan, so she's there. You know, they flew me in. I'm, there. I'm roasting. I'm doing this roast, and as I get to the mic, before I even start, she's like shouting me down, not trying to be funny.
Is she on the dais?
No, she's like in the front
In
row.
the front row
with Vince Neil, and they're both all wasted. And she's already gone up and like humiliated everybody in the room, including herself.
Yeah.
She bombed?
Yeah, she was horrible. She did these like hateful jokes where she made all the blondes in the room stand up and be like, "You fuck Gavin Maloof, you fuck George Maloof," and this and that. And then I go up and she starts heckling me, and I was like, "What were you, Lenny or Squiggy?"
Oh shit!
Shut up.
Yeah, that's good.
And then they wouldn't let me go to the. Interestingly enough, there was like a little after reception, and they said, "Well, maybe." I guess she's a high roller there.
A little more star
they
power.
They definitely pushed me out a little bit, but
Wow.
Oh, they wouldn't let you go to the thing?
well, they sort of ushered me somewhere else. Yeah.
Was there ever a line you just
Wow.
didn't want to do? And you knew
wow.
you had to do it? Like you were just freaking going, oh, God, I can't believe I'm about to say this?
Yeah, there was one at the Trump roast that I let go.
Which
I
one?
don't. I said, about all the women he's banged, all the hot young. I was like, he's the only guy I ever met who's probably banged 72 virgins without having to blow himself up in the name of Allah. And I was like, this is not going to get a laugh. It's going to get a groan, but I really want to read it in the paper tomorrow. So,
Yeah, that's all you care about.
It's a great joke, man.
I want my line in the New York Post.
Exactly, and it was in there somewhere, so I was happy.
Even Voss made the paper for
Couple
that
times,
roast.
yeah.
He's famous now.
I know.
We did the Jay Moore roast on NBC together.
Oh, that's right.
Yep.
He was part of Last Comic Standing.
You're part of one of the episodes that aired. That's great.
I was on like the third to last. Me and Triumph guest starred on the third to
Yes.
last episode.
Is he really like that in person?
Triumph? Is he really a sock? I've had enough of that fucking sock, to be honest with you.
I like that. Any guy that can hide behind a podium and not actually face someone when they're shitting on him. I mean, how do you not respect that as a comedian?
We have to look people in the eyes.
Yeah, I'd rather put a puppet on my hand and go wacky, wacky, and then put a little dog thing in there. I make poop. Oh, you cut it out. Get him out of here. He's incorrigible. Oh, fuck yourself.
He's got 8 nipples and 6 jokes.
Why do you hate him so much?
I don't hate him. I think a lot of the jokes are great. But I watched him trash Rickles one time, and it really made me want to bite his face.
Oh, you're thinking of Lisa Lampanelli.
Oh, you're right. Let's try off the insult moose.
Another secret message, Anthony. JC, Mike, go.
Oh,
I don't like secrets.
it's giving out
They'll all
secret
be revealed
messages to the
someday.
troops.
Hey, you
What
guys
happened?
want to get Francine in here?
Of course we do.
This is fun.
Francine was our old intern.
Yeah, he remembers Francine.
Are you
Right?
allowed to chew on the air? What's the story?
Yeah, why not?
Whatever you
Anything
want to
goes.
do.
Anything
Leader of
goes.
this program to bring you the ozone midget sighting of the day.
Wow, who saw this coming? Chris in Jersey, what's going on?
Hey, guys, I got a midget sighting for you.
All right, let's hear it.
I had a hernia operation.
Yeah.
Somebody screwed up. They put me under anesthesia, and just as I'm about to go under, in walks a friggin' midget with a damn surgical cap and gown on and the stupid little stethoscope dangling between her knees, reaching up for syringes.
That might have been the anesthesia, man.
Yeah, you're saying your surgeon was a midget.
I don't know that she was the actual surgeon that cut me.
But that was the last thing you saw before you conked out?
That was just about the last thing I remember.
You sure it wasn't some doctor that brought his kid on, like, Bring Your Daughter to Work Day?
That just scares me that somebody has to stand on phone books to be able to slice me open and fix me.
I don't think they use phone books there in the ER.
You should be grateful.
Yeah, maybe a stool.
But do you want those little fat fingers suturing things in your heart?
Oh,
Those
no.
little clumsy fat hands?
All right. Well, thanks, Chris.
Thanks, guys. I'm gonna go
Franks
listen to
and a
myself
needle
on
and
replay
thread.
all day.
All right.
Meanwhile, back at the show.
All right, we got Francine in the studio.
Hey guys.
Hi, Francine.
Do you know
Hello,
Jeffrey
Francine.
Ross?
Hi. Hi, Jeffrey.
Nice
A
to see
very successful comedian. He's playing Caroline's all this weekend. Why are you shocked?
Oh, I thought you said I was.
you. Oh.
Ah!
Are you?
No.
You know Jeffrey Ross, a beautiful black girl.
Yeah.
Francine used to be our intern. Now she's doing stand-up. Do you know Jeffrey Ross, though?
Yes.
He's like the king of the one-liners and other things.
Yes.
He's legendary for his roasts over the years. All right.
How long have you been doing stand-up?
A year.
A year you've been doing it?
Mhm.
And how many times do you gig?
I think I get one maybe once a month.
Once a month.
Once a month.
You go.
Mhm.
So whenever you get your period, you're like, I better get on stage.
No.
I got some ragging to do.
Where have you performed?
Mainly at stand-up, New York.
Yeah.
Mhm. It's fun.
Yeah. What do you do, like open mic night? Do they have that there?
Yeah, I think they reopened it, but I usually do like real shows.
Real shows.
Mhm.
You mean you go in there and say I would like a spot and?
No, they make you bring like 10 people, and then you can do a
Ah, that
Their
old
shows,
gag.
yeah.
I remember that from the old band days. You got to bring some people, man.
show. Yep.
Yeah,
That used
so
to be
you
how
bring-
your radio show was at the old place. You had to bring 10 people.
Bring 10 people.
At the beginning.
That's true.
I got 10 people listening. Can I come on? Now it's like superstar.
And describe your act.
Um,
Are you a cross between someone that's out there already, or doing your own thing? What's the deal?
I do my own thing. I just talk about like what I'm angry about or what happened to me on a date or something like that.
Are you an angry comic, or is it more like fun lifestyle issues, or
Probably more angry.
more angry?
Yeah.
Yeah. You're
Mhm.
not the sweet kind of girl that gets up there and does that act. No.
Never.
All right.
Well, we have Francine's tape.
So wait, once a month you go up for a year? So you've been on stage like a dozen times?
No, that's for the shows. But for the open mics, I do like 3 open mics a month.
You should be going up 3 times a day.
I work all the time. So,
Oh, all right.
Yeah. I try.
You get up as much as you can.
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly.
Look at that. The two veterans telling the rookie what to do. You got to get out there, kid.
Yeah.
Norton didn't tell her anything. He just reiterated what I said.
That pretty much is right.
True.
I just kind of piggybacked on his suggestion.
He's
Yeah.
like, Norton
What
clearly
he
is going to
says.
be Norton's clearly going to be kissing up to her during this thing.
Oh.
No, I just can't.
I already
you know.
see what's going on.
Now, Francine, we haven't heard this yet, but I just want to ask you, are you confident in the material?
It's pretty good.
Yeah? And would you be able to take criticism without bursting into tears and jumping
running
through that
away.
window and running away?
Yes. I can take it.
Oh, she
I saw a
paused.
little pause there.
All right,
No,
there's
I
a
can
pause.
take it.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Okay.
All right.
Okay.
Well, let's start the tape. See what happens here.
You may fire when ready, sir.
Oh my gosh, she's like a little Catholic school girl when I met her. That's what she looked like, and now we'll see what she looks like. Francine. Let's hear for Francine. She's the other one, Destiny. Give it up for Gladys. Gladys is so sweet.
Francine, Gladys, we're a PTA meeting. No last names, no. What?
Now, where was this tape?
This was at the comic strip.
The comic strip?
Mhm.
And you were very excited about Gladys. Was she fun or something?
I know Gladys for about since I started, and she always tried to give me good advice.
All right.
She does give good advice because I used to do her open mic a long time ago.
Gladys?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah. She used to host an open mic. Very sweet lady.
Older lady?
A little bit.
Okay.
With a name like Gladys?
So, you know
course.
what I'm tired of? I'm tired of these women who wear these stupid t-shirts, you know, these like sexy and delicious and all that crap. I was walking through Grand Central. This girl had on this shirt. It said silicone free. I'm looking at her. She's 5'1", 450 pounds. Oh, like, believe me, nobody's wondering. You need to be wearing a shirt saying Haagen-Dazs whore. Or buffet queen, sweetie. That would actually apply to you. And I
Now what's weird? Who's the guy?
Who is it? That's
Because
one
we
of
did
your
listen
10.
to part of this tape before we hit the air, and we hear that guy through the whole thing.
That's part of your 10 people, isn't it?
No, it was a bunch of people,
Is
but
that your dad?
no, he's this guy that always gets on and talks about how he's a virgin and he's never got laid.
Oh, so he was another comic?
Yeah, but that's all he says every single time. I'm a virgin. Well, like, okay. Yeah.
All right, so we
What
got
was the punchline of that joke?
The punchline was Haagen-Dazs whore.
Right. So you should do something else, like, instead of silicone-free, like lettuce-free,
Oh, that's kind of
wow.
good.
Like real advice from Jeffrey Ross.
Wow. Who saw that coming?
I didn't see that coming.
Is that bad?
That's
good.
good.
No,
that's good.
You told me to, I'm an expert.
Lettuce-free.
I'm trying to
That's good.
help a young hot chick.
All right.
Thank you.
You guys are all like sucked into the fact that she's a hot black lady.
You haven't mentioned any of that to the viewers, by the way. You're just letting her come in here. Francine.
No, we've talked about how hot she is.
Plus, they know Francine from the old show.
Yeah.
A lot of them don't.
And she's got a weave. Is that a weave?
No, it's braids.
Braids?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
That's all your hair, though?
No.
Where's your start and end?
Mine ends about here. It's a bob.
A bob?
Yep.
All right.
Okay.
Back to the tape.
And I don't even care anymore. Fuck the fat chicks. Fuck them all. They hate me. Okay? It's not my fault. They all hate me. It's funny how they all hang out with each other. They'll be sitting around, at work in their little fat chick convention, trying to give each other, like, diet tips and shit. Talking about, I'm trying the Atkins diet. Like, you're eating McDonald's. You're on the Fatkins diet. Get a fucking life.
The Fatkins diet, okay.
Play on words.
All right, play on words.
Jeffrey, anything?
I like that one. That was an actual joke.
Thank you.
I like where it's coming from, too, that you're trashing fat chicks the minute you walk on stage.
Yeah.
That I kind of like.
Look at Jim.
Hard
He's
to
going
argue.
Right
on.
after the fatties.
Jimmy's going to say nothing bad.
I
wouldn't,
wouldn't.
Bobby Big Rigger.
Too new.
Hey, gentlemen, what's going on here?
Hey.
Jim, do me a favor. Just leave that book down on the counter for a second.
All right.
I was wondering if I can get Cindy Brady's autograph.
What?
Are you saying that Francine may sound a little like Cindy Brady?
That's not her. I just turned my radio on. I thought it was Cindy Brady. Oh,
This guy's
my
calling you
mistake.
Cindy Brady.
Gee, I'm really sorry. Oh, Jim,
You what?
a good chat.
What would you do to that guy if he said that while you were on stage?
Well, is she from the Brady Show?
The Brady Show. That's what
Yes.
it's called.
The Brady Bunch?
Yeah. He thinks you sound like Cindy Brady.
I don't remember watching that show.
That's what you would say back to him if he said this from the crowd? Like, you're going to need some chops because people are going to go after you.
Well,
What would you say?
What would you say? He would yell out, "Wow, you sound just like Cindy Brady."
I say I don't know who she is. I hate it when people talk during my set.
That's way to hit back hard.
That's right. That'll shut him up.
Take it easy on him, Francine.
I'm sure he'll have nothing else to say after that.
Wow. That's right, sir. Point one finger and three are pointing back at you.
All right.
Three, what is your
I don't like to
cartoon?
make fun of people a
Well,
lot,
the thumb
but I
kind of goes up.
Okay, you're right. I'm an ass. I don't even know how many fingers I have.
Where was this tape? It sounds like a Port Authority restroom.
Hold on, let me talk to six-fingered Kumia.
It's
Hannibal
the
Lecter.
comic strip. The comic strip.
The comics.
All right, let's go back to the tape.
But I don't like to make fun of people a lot, but I do. But I was a really ugly kid, growing up. And I knew I was an ugly kid because I had this really cute little brother. And everywhere we went, they'd only comment on him. So they'd come up to my mom and be like, "Oh my God, Immaculate." That's my mom. Look, he's so adorable. He is so cute. Just look at him. And then they look at me and they'll be like, well, what's this? Well, what is it? Can I pet it? I'm like, fuck you, Grandma. You were there for delivery, skank. You know it's me.
Ooh.
But
She's
I grew up
bashing
in the
Grandma.
suburbs, so I ride the Metro North in the subway a lot. Is it me or is it like do all Spanish people know each other?
That guy is annoying.
Wow.
You got to tell him to shut up during your set.
He's an ass.
He's
really is an
helping her
ass.
timing. He's keeping it as if she was killing,
Yeah, he's making it sound like I'm doing good.
Keeping it as if she was killing.
He's helping you along, but it's really annoying.
How many people were in the crowd?
I'd say about 10 or 12.
Oh, 10 or 12.
Yeah.
And what was anyone else reacting, or just that guy?
It was that guy and maybe 3 or 4 people in the front.
Yeah?
Yeah.
And then what were the other people doing?
Waiting to go on.
Were
Probably.
they waiting to go on?
Waiting. Actually, I was the last person.
Oh.
Yeah, so they were just
You were the
listening.
closer. Nice.
Yay.
I think you're doing great.
Headlining.
Thank you.
I'm noticing a lot of cursing.
I am.
Fucking phenomenal. You'll be sitting in a car by yourself, and there'll be one Spanish person next to you, and one other Spanish person comes in. It's like, "Hola, Quinto! Come on, whole fucking conversation.
That's quite a Gene Stapleton impression.
You might want to work on the Spanish thing.
I could Spanish.
Yeah, but that impression didn't sound like a Spanish person.
Yeah,
Really?
maybe you should use your, think that Spanish out a little bit.
Yeah.
But again, I like the fact that she's trashing fat people. She called her grandmother a skank. She called herself ugly, and she's shitting on Spanish people. I kind of like where it's coming from.
And she's making a fat guy laugh, which is always a good thing.
Right.
I think it's like, oh yeah, come on, whole fucking conversation. But that does explain why, they have so many kids. It's because they're so fucking friendly, okay?
Although, I will say I've rethought the Spanish thing. Keep it the way you have it, because even though it doesn't sound Spanish, it absolutely captures how annoying it is to hear two Spanish people babbling at each other. That's exactly what I hear when they talk. Just two babbling idiots.
You are really trying hard, aren't you?
Yeah, I really am.
He wants to do you.
No, it's not about banging her. I think that's actually,
He's going to sacrifice good radio, so I hope you give him a good banging.
That's
today.
not true. What am I going to do? You can't.
He'd settle for a date. He doesn't need to.
We're never going to go out. We're never going to have sex.
Yeah.
He'll settle for a cup of coffee after the show.
I don't want a cup of coffee.
Let's just acknowledge that Norton is going to be completely
I actually just wanted to trash
out of
people.
this bit.
He likes his coffee like he likes his women.
Oh,
Under 18.
That's probably what they're always talking about. So, is it me or do the dykiest broads have the biggest titties? I swear.
Ralphie May's dying in the
background. Well, observational humor is always good.
Yeah.
How do you know they're dykes if they have big boobs, though?
Because they usually look like guys.
Yeah, they dress like dykes.
Well, that's just because they're fat.
No, then they have their haircut, the side cut thingy, and...
Yeah, there's a definite dyke look, Opie.
Yeah.
All right. And they all have big boobs?
Most of them, yeah.
Okay.
I swear, and they try to hide it with their sports bras and oversized t-shirts, and that shit never works. Does that mean that the queerest guys have the biggest dicks? McGreevy and all his friends are like, nah, 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 nah.
What's the visual there? What's the visual?
I pretend like I'm wagging my dick at everybody.
Oh, there you go. Like, haha, look how big my dick is.
Yeah.
Save that for your auditions.
Really?
No, it's a little dirty.
Too dirty?
No.
Waving your dick? Maybe.
Waving your dick in the air like you just don't care.
Hey, what do we have here?
Yeah, that would be a shame. You ever laugh so hard you fart? You're like, and everybody keeps laughing and pretends like nothing happened, right? And you don't know the person's thinking, did she just fart?
Oh, someone agreeing with you in the audience all the time.
It's funny because it's true.
Yeah.
I gotcha.
Yeah.
All right. She's got confidence in her material, that's for sure.
Yeah, this is good.
All right, I have shit to say. So I grew up in the suburbs with this mom that's really crazy. My mom's really overprotective, like my virgin friend over there. And the funny thing about suburban parents is that they're so much into their career that they don't pay much attention to you. So, they just pretend like nothing's going on. My mom comes into my room. She always has a stupid question. Francine, I was going through your bedroom the other day, and I found here this long, thick, vibrating device. I'm like, for the last time, it's a massager from Brookstone. Get out of my bedroom. She always goes in, and she can come into my room. I can be on my knees, I swear to God. Sweetie, what are you doing? I'm like, I'm checking for testicular cancer, Mom.
Oh, okay. I get it. Okay,
Get it?
I was lost for a little while there. So what you're saying is your mother would ask ridiculous questions even if you were giving a blowjob in your bedroom.
Yeah, she
I
does.
swear to God, until you said that, I didn't get it. I thought she was reaching back, playing with herself and checking herself.
Right.
Yeah, that's what I thought,
at
too.
first, I didn't know there was someone in the room with you.
Either way, it's hot.
Right. Thank you, Jimmy. Yeah,
Jimmy, you're such a kiss ass.
I'm not a kiss ass.
You're the worst.
Here's the thing.
You stink.
No, it's not. She's doing it a year. It's not bad for a year.
Honestly,
shit on her.
It's really not bad at all. But
If she was a guy, I wouldn't trash her.
Yes, you would.
No, I would not if it was a year. If this was 10 years in, that's different. But you can't trash somebody that's doing it a
she's
year.
got confidence.
Thank you. you.
She has confidence defending her material, which is good, too.
Yes.
All right, we're almost done here. Gotta go back a little here.
She's like, what are you doing on your knees? I am praying he doesn't have testicular cancer. She's like, but sweetie, I'm like, but sweetie, nothing. Get out of my room. I am fucking busy, okay? Get out.
More importantly, your mom allows you to give guys blowjobs in the house while she's cooking dinner.
Right.
Actually, she'd usually be
Is
at
this
work.
a lot of comedy's based on real life events?
Yeah.
Are you blowing guys in the bedroom while mom is cooking Thanksgiving dinner?
No. Well, actually, probably like once, I think.
Oh.
Yeah, maybe once because she was upstairs and we were downstairs.
What state are you from? What suburban area?
Maryland, mostly.
Wow.
Oh, Maryland?
I guessed that in my head. That's weird.
Oh, you did?
Yeah, I really did. I don't know why. But what about this material when your mom comes sees you?
Oh, really?
Oh, she doesn't listen to XM.
No,
She's
what
not
about
here.
what about when you're at the comic strip?
Yeah,
and
has she seen
you
you
have
live?
8 people and you need 2 more and you're like, Mom.
I made like some CDs once and she found it. She found some of them and she was really annoyed and disappointed.
Disappointed?
And she got over it, though.
Disappointed that you're trying to do comedy?
No, most of it was too much material. Like, she heard about all my ex-boyfriends and what I did with them.
Oh,
and,
boy.
You should say it's just for my act.
Well,
We've been getting away with that for years here.
Right, it's just the
I go
show.
home and someone will question me about something. I'm like, nah, it's just for the radio. That chick wasn't a 10. She was a 4. She was ugly. I didn't touch her. Nothing happened. No.
she's already heard most of it, though.
Yeah.
Yes.
Just say that's not based on anything.
She'll probably kill me if she heard it.
All right.
I'm going to time that up. I'm going to continue. I got to think of shit to say. So, did you guys hear about the AIDS outbreak in the porn industry? Why was anybody surprised about this? That's my... But it's like the news had like programs and shit on it. I'm sitting there like, these are like professional whores. Are you serious? Because I would have loved to be an interviewer out there in like Hollywood. It would have been a really short interview, first of all. Hello, everyone. We'd like to invite Amanda Huggenfuck here. Welcome, Amanda. I just have a couple of questions for you. First question, Amanda. Let me get this straight for all our viewers. You fuck complete strangers on an everyday basis for a living. And you were surprised that you caught the AIDS. All right, final question from Ms. Huggenfuck. Throughout your illustrious career, did you not see this coming? Not on your face or in your mouth, nowhere. Thank you, Ms. Huggenfuck. That concludes our interview. I'd love to shake your hand, but I won't. Back to you, Bill, with sports. Thanks, guys. That's my time.
Oh.
Wow, the AIDS bit as a closer.
End with a character.
Thank you.
End with a
ballsy.
character.
Did you like it?
Well,
AIDS
I think you need a stronger closer, right?
Or a sweeter, more endearing closer than like, fuck, I'm not shaking an AIDS person's hand.
Thank you, good night.
Yeah, right.
Fuck you, good night.
You want to end really, really strong because that's what they're going to remember. You want to leave them with a huge laugh. Like
Let's
your best
kill
joke.
the AIDS patients. That's my time.
Right. You didn't see this coming, not in your face or in your mouth. You guys have been great. I've been Francine. Get home safe.
Don't forget,
Fuck AIDS, back to you, Gladys.
don't forget to tip your waitresses. They're working hard tonight.
Yeah, I didn't expect to do that long of a bit, so I thought I was going to be off before I even did that one.
Yeah, that one kind of went on.
Why'd you stay on?
Because it was still rolling and she wasn't back. You know when they leave the room and then you just on stage with the mic, you gotta
That's
keep
good.
talking.
That's like without a net.
Yeah.
I must say, you definitely have confidence. You don't sound nervous up there. I think sometimes you break into some curses as like a crutch.
Right.
It's a nervous thing.
That's a crutch.
Hey,
a nervous crutch.
Fuck, shit. Shit.
Well, I cursed.
Shit.
All right.
Here.
Yes.
Jimmy?
It's not cutesy garbage like I thought it would probably be. It's kind of vicious. I like it. I mean, so, you're in. You can't judge somebody when they're on stage X amount of times. It's hard
Actually, we
to judge.
can judge, and I think I give you a high grades.
Yeah, but a lot of guys
for a year
stink in the
in,
beginning and they turn
it was
out
really good.
A lot of guys start off funny for the first couple of years, then 5 years later you see them doing the same shit they would. There's certain guys I used to do open mics with that were like, God, this guy's great.
Yeah.
And then you see them a few years later and you're like, ugh. You see really, like in hindsight you realize they stunk because they're doing the same shit.
Unfortunately, you're a girl, which means you can only be so funny, which is not very on stage as far as female comics go.
Really? Why?
I don't know. It's just something that happens. Female comics, for the most part,
Except
really
Joan
suck.
Rivers and Sarah Silverman.
Some of them are very funny, but
Sarah Silverman's
Sarah's
very
funny.
Yes. Okay, so maybe it can be an exception to the rule.
I think
there are
rule,
exceptions.
the rule is 99% of the time
they
female
stink.
comics are so bad.
And we really assumed, and the guys even were like, you can be tough on her if you want before you came in, and now you have the respect of 4 funny guys who want to get in your pants.
Yeah, because
part of it is that women are nurturing, and very rarely is humor nurturing. Humor is the opposite of nurturing. It's cutting. It's vicious. I mean, that's why women are in nature based not as funny because it's not their instinct. Their instinct isn't to laugh if you fall and crack your head; is to help pick you up. But guys are like,
very
you
good.
fucking idiot.
All right. Well, let's hear it for Francine. She did a good job.
Thanks,
Very
guys.
good.
We were ready to trash you, but, we got to stay honest on the show. It wasn't that bad.
Not at all.
And you
And,
kept it tight, which is always
Yeah,
good.
we'll look forward to another tape from you down the road, okay?
Hopefully
Thanks,
you'll
guys.
do something we can really mock and hurt you with.
Where's your next open mic? Want to plug it?
Open mic?
Well, wherever you
I'll probably, today's Thursday?
or wherever you're performing.
I think I'm gonna be at stand up on December 3rd.